Alright, today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. The last thing that we did is we had landed on Minmus and we made our way back. Today we are going to be going to the Mun. So let's warp to Sunrise. There's the sun. Beautiful. So the piece that I thought was going to be left in orbit must have crashed somewhere because it is no longer visible. Okay. We should be able to continue using our Munner lander from last time. One of the things I do want to do is to straighten out these engines. There. That's better. So hopefully that won't continue to be an issue. Now, did I mess up? How far down they are? I don't think so. Okay. So we unlocked some new science stuff. We're going to get rid of this magnetic magnometer boom. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Because it says there's collectible data. So maybe it's... I don't know. I'm sure there's a specific thing for it. I'm just not using it properly. So we do have the scanning arms. We've got the atmosphere. Now, we don't need the atmosphere reader for the Mun. We're going to be using it for Kerbal. So we're going to put it a little off to the side. Did we happen to unlock the... because I don't remember where they're at. We did. This will make things a little bit easier when getting in and out of the ship. So that should be able to go there. Let's turn off snap. Not sure if that's going to be in the way or not. Extend the ladder. It's not going to go all the way to the ground. But let's rotate this thing. That looks a little bit better. Again, it still doesn't go all the way to the ground. It's close enough, though, to do what we need to do. I mean, I could add another one here. And then rotate it out, but we're not gonna... I got rid of the atmosphere reader, didn't I? Okay, let's retract this ladder. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get the atmosphere reader back in. Okay, so let's take this thing out to the launch pad, and let's see if we can run this atmosphere thing and grab the science out of it. If not, we can always grab it in space. I think we can run it in different spots, so if we can run it here, that'd be great. That's the limit. Oh, there it is. From launch pad. Okay, so then we can extend the ladder. Jeb can EVA. No, Jeb. All right, let's reposition this thing. Let's just put it up here. Now let's launch. Okay, so run EVA Jeb. Download the data. Board. Okay, so we should be able to run it again when we are launched. So let's go ahead and get that open. And preparing to launch in 3, 2, 1. So hopefully we shouldn't have the rolling problem this time. At least not as much. Flying over Kerbal shores. And we're going. Push this up a little bit further. Launch is going pretty well. Let's tilt a little bit more here. Let's check out where our apoapsis is starting to look. Everyone's looking just fine. Getting ready to dump the side tanks. And about 3, 2, 1. No, I miscalculated that. It's alright though. And dump. Get a little bit of a roll off that. It's alright though. We are Munner bound. Our apoapsis is starting to dip a little bit. We're getting approaching a little too fast, so let's point this up a little bit. Let's gain some of the apoapsis time till back. And we're moving along just fine. Alright, start to tilt more again. So, like I said, our goal today is to land on the Mun, run some of these science experiments on the Mun, and get back safely. About to burn out this stage. Apoapsis is still rising. And stage burnout, go. We now have our much more efficient Terrier engine for the vacuum of space, circularizing us. Still aiming for that 100,000 apoapsis. It's just what I like to go for. So, I mean, we've already almost completely circularized. Now, yes, it would have been much more efficient to keep burning closer and closer to apoapsis to circularize. But we got plenty of delta V on this thing to do what we need. Plenty. Right, so that gets us pretty well. So let's point prograde, because that's the direction it's going to eventually have us going. And let's warp to the maneuver. 16-second burn times. We'll start burning at 8 seconds. Alright. So here we go. Burning in 2, 1, burn. Circularizing our orbit. Getting it right where we need it to be. And there. Close enough. Yes, that'll do. Okay. So there is the Mun. Set that as our target. Add our maneuver node. Let's focus our view here, see what we got. That's a pretty good capture. Alright, so it's a minute 54-second burn, so we're going to cut that in half. So we can just round it up to 2 minutes, so a minute minus the 3 seconds. So at 57 seconds. Again, this should just be a straight prograde burn. So let us warp to that maneuver. So one of the things we want to really kind of quickly do here, let's get let's EVA Jub for just a hot second. Let's grab the data, store the data, board, turn that SAS back on. Let's also go ahead and extend our solar panels so we definitely don't run out of energy. We shouldn't. So again, at 57 seconds, we will start our burn. We will be burning prograde. There's the Mun straight in front of us. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, burn. Let's switch to our map view here and watch it do its thing. We just watch our apoapsis rise. We can see it down here, watch it up here. Nice little burn happening. I wish we could still see Jebediah down here while we were doing this. Alright, getting closer and closer. If we had done any other type of orbital burns or going normal or anti-normal, I would have followed the target, but since this is going to be such a straight prograde burn, I figured to just follow the prograde vector, and it should get us to where we need to go. And you can see the targets eventually lining up with the prograde node anyways. Alright, we're getting closer to needing to end our burn. 70, 60, 50, closer, closer. Slowly bring it in. Good enough. Good enough. Look at that. Once we get here, we will then circularize. We'll burn our retrograde. Bring ourselves into a nice Munner orbit. Just like that. Yes, sir. Okay, so we are now falling away from Kerbal towards the Mun. Let's go ahead, and again, this will be a retrograde, so we can go ahead and point retrograde, get ourselves pointing that way. And actually, it may be beneficial to go ahead and point prograde, because when everything flips, we'll flip again, but yeah, we'll leave it. We'll let the ship correct itself. So let's warp to this maneuver. 31-second burn time, so 15 seconds we start the burn. Let's warp to this next maneuver. Whoop. We're now caught by the Mun. There we go. Alright, so at 15 seconds we begin our burn, and then we can plot our landing. So far, so good. We will want to drop this stage as well, let it crash into the Mun, so we don't leave any space junk hanging out in space. We don't want any of that Kessler syndrome going on. Speed it up just a tiny bit. Alright, so here we go, starting our burn in 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Then we can watch our orbit take effect. Plenty of delta V. Now the Mun is much harder to land on than Minmus. It's not as forgiving as Minmus, so we will try to be a little bit more careful about that. And I think I unlocked the better landing legs and then did not put them on. So that's a thing. Okay. So we are going to want to land on the light side of the Mun. Let's see if we can get in this crater. That crater looks like it'll be a good spot. So if we were to start a retrograde burn here. That will allow our bottom stage here to fall off into the Mun and do whatever it needs to there. And then we can then aim for landing in this crater, hopefully right in this area. Hopefully. Now, we've already done quite a bit of science around the Mun, so right now we are looking at getting our science on the Mun. This is a 3-second burn time, and honestly, it doesn't need to be that exact. This is just to get that bottom stage really to fall into the Mun. And again, plenty of Delta V to even make that happen. Honestly, I could start that burn right now, but we're not. We're gonna let it get a little closer here. And like I've passed the maneuver node. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. And good. So we are going to go ahead and jettison this stage. No longer needed. It can fall to the Mun and become part of the Mun, a new crater on the Mun. We're going to go ahead and extend the legs, even though it's way early. That's just how I do things. Like I said, you could run this, but there's no atmosphere. We can't run it. Hopefully we should get a little bit of... Well, we may not get any comnet, but it's okay. Alright, so we're going to warp to about here, and we'll burn down a little bit more. So, let's warp here. And let's burn a tiny bit more. Let's activate the engine. Let's look on the map, what's going on here. And we're going to stop it there. Because hopefully as we start to kill off our surface velocity, it'll push us more in this area. So let's go ahead and... Well, first things first. Let's save. You never know, right? Alright, so we are above that crater. Let's go ahead. Let's work on killing off some of this surface velocity. And we can work on exactly where we're going to land as we get a little bit closer. Alright, we want to... Really don't know how I feel about landing there. We're going to try to push ourselves more this way. So let's turn on our SAS. Let's see if we can't go more this way. Looks a little flatter over here. Alright, let's hang on just a second here. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. There's a big loud bang outside. I had to figure out what that was, so I apologize for the awkward pause there. Let's get back to landing on the Mun. Looks a little better. I wonder if we still can't push it a little bit this way. Oops, other way. Again, we've got the Delta V for this, so it looks better. Okay, so let's back to pointing retrograde. Let's kill off speed here. Working on falling straight down towards the surface of the mun. Okay. So, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. You definitely see we were falling a lot faster than what we were on Minmus. And like I said, I did fail to put those new legs on, so these legs can't handle as hard of a hit, so hopefully things turn out okay, and we don't just smash and burn off our feet, or crush our feet, I should say. Getting closer and closer to the mun's surface. Oops, too much. Getting there. And we landed. That's it. We are on the mun. So, experiment time. Now, we probably won't be able to get away with multiple biomes just because I use so much Delta V landing on the mun because I'm not that good at it. Log temperature. It's the battery. Oops. Observe the mystery go. Not transmit the data. Keep that experiment. Seismic. Getting all this delicious data. Crew report. Still no atmosphere. We're in an EVA. We're going to do an EVA report. Keep that, and let's grab all this data. So we're going to take that, collect that data, take that data, and that, and this. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's be careful about that one. So we're going to let go, turn our RCS. Need to work on my ladder placements a little bit better, apparently. Grab. Collect that data. Remove. Close the doors. Store these experiments. And let's go down. Whee! Oof. We did it. we need to take a surface sample, plant our flag. Let's get a little bit further away. So we are in the... We're at to see where we were. Let's cancel that for a second. Let's review the sample. We are in the far side crater. We're gonna plant the flag again. Boop. So this is the far side crater. Jeb made it. Alright, let's see, can we find a rock we can pick up? I thought I saw a good looking one, maybe not too far away from us. Let's check these rocks over here. Those are a little bit further away than I want to go. Let's go this way. Oh, those really aren't much better. Oh no, Jeb fell. Get up, Jeb. Get up. Get up. These are all kind of far-ish away, I guess. Like there was a lot more where we were coming down. Came down kind of hard there. Get up, Jeb. I think this rock right here. Maybe that rock up there. I'll try for this rock. Almost there. I don't think we can pick up that rock. That's a huge rock. This guy? They're all huge rocks. Look at their spacecraft over there. Hopefully it is. This rock looks a little bit smaller. Not small enough, though. Oof. Yeah, we can just walk right through that rock. Alright. I don't want to get stuck out here walking. Let's see if we can find something this way. Did I find a rock? Still think that's too big. know there are rocks here that we can pick up. See, lots of rocks over this way. Jep's having a good time. Oh, is this one right here? We finally find our rock. A little hard, Jeb. Slow it down. Oof. Get up. This might be a good one. Maybe it's gotta make our way back to the ship. And then the most difficult part, getting back home. This rocks definitely looks different than the rest. That's promising. Pick up Munstone. We got one. I'm sure there was probably about 500 others that I passed, and some of you will make fun of me for that. That's alright. Alright, our spaceship. Should be back that direction, right? I'll make sure I leave us enough EVA propellant to land. I don't want to crash land Jeb here. Oh, there we are. Slow it down, Jeb. Ooh, running out of monopropellant here. Let's make sure we don't crash into the surface. Too hard, at least. Okay. I see our rocket. Again, make sure we have enough EVA propellant to land and not just smash into the Mun's surface, because that will end up with a dead Jeb. And we did not come all this way to get a dead Jeb. Go ahead and do another jump. Let's turn off the RCS just so we don't mess that up. Jeb's been having a good time. We got lots of science that we can take back to Kerbal and examine it. And we can work on putting together some satellites. I think that'll be the next episode. Getting some satellites put together. We can start scanning the surface. We can start doing science from above. we are going to do a quick save. Turn on the RCS. Just in case we accidentally knocked over our spaceship here. Oh no. What's going on here? Ugh. No. Store the experiments. Okay, so. Oof. We're gonna load our quick save. Load. Because I have seen our problem. Okay, so let's see. We should be able to switch to our lander. Let's. Oh, there we go. No. Can we not? No, we don't have the choice to do that. Okay, so all right, Jeb. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump, turn on the RCS thrusters, and hopefully be able to grab the command pod. Ready? Ha! Retract the ladder. So we need to fix that ladder for next time so we don't have that issue. Because that's a thing. Close these doors. Board. Okay. Well, we did it, guys. We made it to the moon. So the next step, we need to burn off this asteroid. So, let's go. Oh, SAS on. Definitely SAS on. Alright, so. I don't know which direction we're kind of leaning here. Let's... There we go. Now we can start burning more up. Getting us towards Kerbal. Let's follow this marker down and over. Stop. We add a maneuver here. And just whoop. A little bit more circularized. Oh no. Are we really not going to have enough Delta V here? We might have to do a rescue mission. We at least have enough to circularize. Barely. That's a close... Oh. Let's do this. Let's load the quick save, because I think my screw up came from just the start of taking off. Because we should have plenty to get back. RCS on, jump, forward, grab, retract the ladder, close these doors, board. 748, so we need to burn towards this vector right here, right? Is that what we... SAS on helps. Okay. Add a maneuver node here. We have enough to escape at least. No. So that means we're going to need to save Jeb. So it looks like that's going to be our next mission, is to save Jeb. Board SAS back on. Well, hell. If I would have landed more over here, I think we would have been fine. Well, let's at least get ourselves into this orbit. And we'll work on saving him next time. Hadn't planned on doing an episode with maneuvering and getting docking and all that stuff, but we're gonna have to make it happen, it looks like. I do want to get up here to apoapsis. And bring up this periapsis a little bit. I don't like how low that gets. Plus, it'll give us a little bit of wiggle room to work with when we attempt to save Jeb. And that's it. That's all we can do for Jeb for right now. Jeb is stuck. Well, we will work on saving Jeb. They'll get Valentina, I guess, up here. This will be Valentina's mission to save Jeb. So we'll work on building a vessel that can get to Jeb and bring him back safely. If you like what you saw, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to comment as well. Let me know what I could have done better, other things you might have noticed. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch with me today. I hope you have a great day, and see you next time.